It's time for On the Spot with Charles Nolan, Upper Marion's first community news magazine. On the Spot, featuring the sights and sounds of Upper Marion, plus King of Prussia's first ever TV newscast. Your questions, comments, and suggestions are welcome. Call our viewer talk line now at 337-TALK. That's 337-8255. Now, here's Charles.
Hi, this is Charles Nolan. Welcome to the premiere edition of On the Spot, a show that will take you to the sights and sounds around the Upper Marion area. This is a first-of-its-kind show that is a news magazine format that includes a newscast. Tonight, we will interview Becky Figueroa. She is the state championship homecoming queen. But right now, we're going to take you to a fine dining establishment, Pepper's Italian Restaurant.
We just opened up last Monday. It was our first day. So we've been here a week now.
What is the history of your relationship with the community? I mean, I understand you owned a bar restaurant across the street here?
Right. I owned the inn for 26 years, and then I was up in Horsham for 7 years. I had a restaurant called Merle's Restaurant up there for 7 years. We sold that in October and came up with this idea, and we used a license from the inn to come over here.
What inspired you to create this new look?
Well, I felt as though this end of the township needed something like this. An Italian restaurant with a casual look where people can come in and feel comfortable and come in after the movies, where prices are mostly $10 and under on the menu. It was a need.
What would you
we had to fulfill?
What would you say your specialty is here? I understand the atmosphere is going to be for after the movies, but what do you feel that your specialty in food is, that your special niche at Pepper's?
Hopefully it's Italian, because it's Pepper's Italian Restaurant and Bar. So far, if there's any indication from last week, most of the pastas sold. Was the big seller, was the pasta dishes. And we have quite a few pasta dishes. And then, of course, there's some chicken dishes. It's a well-rounded menu with pasta, chicken, fish, and meats on the menu. There's a lot of appetizers and snacks on the menu. There's soup on the menu. There's pizza on the menu. So it's a well-rounded menu. Sort of like a upbeat Italian restaurant, I guess you would call it.
So people, when they come to a restaurant, think about fresh food, an elegant time, having a relaxed atmosphere. This is a casual but elegant place.
Right.
Okay. The food here is extremely fresh and...
Yes, we make all our own sauces. We cut all our own veal. We break down all our own strips for steaks and all. Yes, it's all fresh. We make everything up here.
How about your chefs, sous chefs? I mean, what's your lineup in your kitchen?
Well, we have a chef, Nick Ferrero, and then we have 2 sous chefs, and then we have 3 line cooks right now.
And have these people been with you for years, or?
No, we started out with a whole new staff at Pepper's.
Okay, but when you found these people, were they from the restaurant school in Philadelphia, or were
Hi, I'm Charles Nolan. Welcome back to my show On the Spot, and I'm here with Becky Figueroa, and she is the state homecoming queen champion. She started out at the Upper Marion High School, and I'd like to find out more about how that wonderful winning came to be.
Well, you just have to be homecoming queen for your school, and the competition that I was just at was held in Lancaster, and it was out of all the homecoming queens in the state of Pennsylvania, and you had to apply. They had an application, you had to fill out an application, send in your pictures, and then they either had to accept you or you got rejected, and I got accepted, and then I went up to Lancaster to compete.
Well, what got you into it in the very first place? What was like the first move that got you interested?
Well, because you had to win homecoming for our school.
Right.
So I won that, and then they just mailed me an application.
Okay. And where would you like to take this? Well, first of all, let me step back and go at Upper Marion when you first won there.
Uh-huh.
What was that like for you? Would you like, you won, and so you figured, well, I'm, you know, worth something, I have talent, I have...
No, it wasn't like that. It was just, I don't know, I was really happy when I won, you know, but it wasn't like, oh, well, now I can, you know, go further with this, because it was just a school, you know, activity. I didn't think it was going to go anywhere further than that.
Well, what are some of your talents? Tell the viewers, and I'd like to learn more about it.
Okay, well, I sing, I dance, ballet. Like every year, I do the Nutcracker at the Valley Forge Music Fair.
Right.
During Christmas. I enter other pageants. Like, this wasn't my first pageant that I've ever done. I like entering pageants and like talent competitions, and I model. Something like that.
And you've been doing this
and I cheerlead and play lacrosse
since you were a young person.
Yeah, I've been dancing and modeling since I was about 3 years old.
Did Mom and Dad promote you to do this all along?
Well, I've always wanted to. Like, my parents would just stick me in there. I mean, I always told them I wanted to do this, so it was my choice.
So, did you get right onto some shows from your early childhood, or how did that work out? That was Mom and Dad, or was that you? I mean, you're making it sound like it's all you.
No, because when I took lessons, like my singing lessons, my teacher was really involved with shows. Like, we would have to perform different places, and I would get involved because I took lessons from her.
Right.
And so I'd be in her shows, and then, like, my dance lessons, my teacher always performed at the Valley Forge Music Fair in Nutcracker, so then when I joined dance, I was...
So the Nutcracker goes way back with you. That's great.
Yeah, that's since I was, like, 7.
So how much other television experience and, print media experience have you had with your future career in modeling, it almost sounds like?
Well, when I was, I forget how old, I guess I was in 8th grade, I did a print job for Crayola crayons, and that was in magazines like Good Housekeeping and stuff like that, Parenthood. And I also did, like, for Sunburst, I don't know, Incorporated or something. They're these movies that they do for peer pressure. And they're for schools, and they just show them, to students about peer pressure and drinking and stuff. And I was in one of their segments about peer pressure.
Well, how did you feel about your first win, and then we'll go on to talk more about it?
Well, I was only 3 when I first won a pageant, so I don't know.
So now, all right, here we are with you as the Upper Merion champion. Now, let's just take it that far. How did you feel when you first
When I won Homecoming Queen?
Yeah. I mean, it must have been...
I was really excited.
Was it like...
Oh, yeah, it was great. I was really happy.
Great. Oh, my God. So what are some of the benefits of being just the Upper Merion winner?
The benefits, not, I mean... It's nothing different.
Makes you think that maybe you can go on, do something?
No, I didn't feel any different.
Okay, but you didn't stop there.
Yeah.
No, she went all the way to the top, okay, competed with all these other women on the state finals, and she won that. Okay, so what does that, that's got to be a statement to you, like, I am great or something.
No,
well, come on.
No.
Who are you kidding?
It doesn't mean anything at all. I mean...
To who? To everybody that knows you as the state homecoming queen, they think you're great, right?
Really?
No? No?
No, I mean, I bet they're really excited for me. I mean, but I'm like, my parents think it's horrific. But, I don't feel any different.
You don't look any different. You're still the same person, right? But still, I mean, I guess it's more than a lot of other people that could possibly do, because you've entered these competitions, and I guess you could get, some kind of token jobs from this.
Well, since I won,
like
I got 2 round-trip tickets to California for nationals. So I have to compete in nationals.
And how do you feel about the preparation that you're going to need for the nationals, being that success has appeared to come so easily to you? Hasn't it? No?
Oh, yeah, because I've been active all my life. But, I mean, for nationals, I mean, of course, you just basically go in the competitions with, like, an open mind. You can't go in there and say, oh, I'm the best, and, you just gotta go with the flow.
Right. So... the preparation, I want to get back to that. I mean, like, all these things require some kind of thought about, what you're going to wear, how you're going to look, what you're going to say, if you're going to read poetry, sing, whatever you're going to do. What kind of hours do you put in to getting ready to do these?
Well, actually...
And they can be quite fierce, can they not?
Oh, yeah. Well, for the state pageant that I was just in Lancaster, I really didn't practice at all.
Wow. We've got a natural here. Is it unbelievable?
No, I don't
and she knows it. I love it.
No.
Come on.
I don't mean it like that, but because when I got there, they gave me like these sample questions, with the interview, like what they would ask me, and so I just went over that like the same day.
Right.
I didn't really.
That was it. Just breezed right through it.
Because I'm comfortable on stage, you know, and in the camera. I don't. You know, some people are scared of cameras and stuff. It's funny.
Yes.
You know? I mean, some people are scared of cameras, but.
So what's it like to receive the award presentation at that moment? I mean, that moment, that critical moment, you know? Yeah, that moment. It's like, I think it's like a change of life or something, you know? Here we are, and we're an ordinary person, and all of a sudden, we're now somebody of celebrity status in our community, now our state, and now possibly the nationals, and she's sitting right here next to me. So, it really doesn't, you're telling me, honestly, from your heart and your head, that it really doesn't change anything about you, you're just going on with your life, and, well, what are some of the things that you'd like to do with your life?
Well, I would like to become a broadcast journalist.
No.
Yes.
That's great. Are you studying to do that now, already?
Like George said, I did. I did polls for school, but that was only for a little bit. Or college, I want to study.
But you're going to stay focused on that and go for it?
Well, if not, you know, I always want to stay in, you know, the spotlight. Like, I want to be an actress. So, you know, I want to do a lot of what has to do with the media.
What do you think it takes to be an actress?
Well, basically, you know, you have to be outgoing, you know, you have to somewhat, you know, you can't be shy, or, you know, I don't feel that I'm shy.
No, not at all. No, you've got a great extroverted personality. I'll definitely give you that.
So, you know, basically, I mean, it doesn't take much. You just really got to be outgoing. You got to have some talent to be an actress. I mean, you got to be good.
You can memorize lines. You can read.
Well, I don't know about memorizing.
Well, not right now, maybe. You know, a little bit of practice. But you'll do it. You know, you just got to believe in yourself. I mean, what is your attitude about, you know, towards life, towards this?
Just keep your head up, basically.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah, definitely.
Are you working in addition to going to school and being a beauty pageant? You know, all the whole nine
I
yards.
used to work, but I really don't have the time right now. Like, I play lacrosse, but I'm out now because I have an injured knee, and so I think I'm out for the season. So I'll probably have a lot of time now to work.
Okay. What kind of work are you attracted to doing?
Well, anything. I mean, just anything I can do. Money, like working at the mall or something.
What do you think of community service and volunteering and all that kind of stuff?
It's not bad. It's nice. It's nice to, you know, well, you know, part-time, I wouldn't do it for a full-time job because you do need money.
Right.
You know, to live.
Absolutely. So, you know, let's go back to your beginning and when you started. You were mentioning before we started rolling tape that you were on the Al Albert show?
When I was younger. That was like when I was like 5, I think.
What did Al Albert and you do?
Oh, I think I sang on the show. I sang. But I really
Do you remember the song?
I think it was, I Enjoy Being a Girl.
Did you win that one too? If you can win on Al Albert?
You can't win.
No, he just loves all the kids.
Yeah.
That was a great show. So you went from there to...
Well, when I was younger, when I was around 3 years old, I was at this school. It's called Queen of Prussia Charm School, and I was there all day Saturday, and it taught you everything. It taught you table manners. It taught you how to put on makeup. It taught you how to tap dance, ballet. It taught you how to runway model. It taught you everything. Baton.
Are they right at the King of Prussia Mall?
No, I think that's mainline models.
Right.
I learned it all up till I might have been 7 years old, and I stopped going there. I had enough of that.
You had enough of all this
because
discipline.
when I used to model for when Bamberger's was around, and then Bloomingdale's and Macy's, and you know, runway model. Every time the seasons would change, I would have a fashion show, so I was always active.
So have you done much print?
I did another print job for Hess stores, but that was when I was like a freshman.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Probably finishing college, and hopefully doing something with acting, or maybe in California. I'd like to be in California in 5 years.
So are you going to go to school around here? Are you going to go to Temple?
Yeah, well, I might want to go down Florida. I'm decided.
Is there something special about that school?
Well, no, I just like the warm weather, and I like the warm weather. I want to get out of here, and I like it down Florida. It's really nice. And the schools are nice down there.
Well, you seem to have like a really laid-back, casual, you know, kind of go with the wind, kind of, you know, attitude towards things. And you're pretty easygoing. You're a very nice person.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed, you know, talking to you and getting to know you a little bit. And I really wish you well.
Thank you.
I think you could do well.
Thank you very much.
Really, Becky. Let me just see if there's anything else. No, I think we covered everything, basically. You've told us about yourself. If there's anything you'd like to add about, you know, your family and thank them for all the encouragement they've given you, maybe?
I always thank them.
Yeah,
They know. I'm grateful for what they've done for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sweet.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Becky, thank you very much for stopping by our studio here.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll be back in a few minutes. We're back on the spot. Now your local news.
Good evening, I'm George Brewstar, Kp-3 News. Remember, you're watching the first and only local, regularly televised newscast for the Upper Merion area. We hope you're enjoying On the Spot tonight. In the news this month, Norristown resident Robert Moore has been arrested and charged in the Federal Express mailing of a bomb that made its way to the company's King of Prussia warehouse. Moore allegedly sent a package containing a homemade bomb addressed to a New York banking executive. The bomb was successfully defused by the Montgomery County Bomb Squad. No one was injured. Moore is currently behind bars at the county prison. Bail has been set at $25,000. The Upper Merion Area School District has been sued by Bridgeport resident William Eller, who is deaf. Eller maintains the school district violated the Americans with Disabilities Act when it refused to provide a sign language interpreter for an adult school home computer course offered by the district. The district had offered a hearing device and a person to take notes for him. Eller and his attorney say that will be useless because the man is completely deaf. The lawsuit demands that the school district pay for an interpreter, which may cost up to $100 per class session. Eller is also asking that the district reimburse his cost of hiring his own interpreter, which he eventually did. Well, PennDOT has officially announced its plans for the Route 202 reconstruction project. The work, expected to take place over the next 4 years, is estimated to cost about $93 million. Plans include widening of a 5-mile stretch of the highway to 8 lanes at some points, 6 in others. It also calls for a ramp allowing travelers on Route 422 to go directly eastbound on the Schuylkill Expressway. Details regarding the relocation of the historic King of Prussia Inn, however, were still somewhat sketchy. Foul play does not appear to be the reason for the discovery of a dead body behind the Marquee Apartments last month. A 16-year-old found the partially decomposed body of an elderly man behind Building D of the apartment complex. The man, probably from Chester, most likely died of natural causes. Well, due to the number of school days canceled because of snowstorms last winter, the Upper Merion Area School District has proposed converting 3 summer vacation days into full school days for area students. June 21st would be the final school day for all public school students, except for high school seniors, who have already received the number of mandated instructional hours required by the state. Graduation date for seniors remains June 15th. And the Upper Merion Public Works Department has announced the extension of Christmas tree recycling to April 15th. All nails, lights, and ornaments must be removed. For further details, please call the Township at 265-2606. That's what's happening in your community this month. I'm George Brewstar, Kp-3 News. Now back to Charles Nolan on the spot.
Thank you for watching the premiere edition of On the Spot with your host, Charles Nolan, and our newscaster, George Brewstar. Please call in with your comments and suggestions to 337-8255. That's 337-TALK. And also, if you'd like to see this, it'll air again in 2 weeks. And we'll be shooting a new show starting next month. So stay tuned to watch more episodes of On the Spot.
Super Local Television, Kp-3 Upper Merion. From Warner Road to Crooked Lane, from Henderson to Gulf Roads, north and south, and originating from Route 202. The address, 106 East DeKalb Pike, King of Prussia, the information and entertainment capital of Upper Merion. It's 6 o'clock, time for the George Brewstar program, the community's official call-in talk show. Call George now, 337-TALK. That's 337-8255. Chat off the air or call in to be on the air during the next taping.
You're watching Kp-3 Upper Merion. The King of Prussia Plaza, home of the Knacker Karate System. The Delaware Valley's leader in Kenpo, karate the right way. There's more to karate than just self-defense. Increase your strength and physical fitness, concentration, attention span, and self-confidence. There are even specialized children's classes for kids, with a program that teaches self-esteem and personal discipline. Plus, private lessons are available for all students. The Knacker Karate System is located in a convenient, easily accessible facility in the King of Prussia Plaza. A class schedule with both day and evening classes allows you to train as often as you like without locking yourself into a fixed schedule.
The circle is symbolic of several things. It depicts life itself, a continuous cycle where there is no beginning nor end. So it is with the art of Kempo. It too is a cycle of perpetual and unending movement or motion. Techniques follow a cycle. Movements are part of a cycle. Physical prowess, humility, and self-restraint are no more than components of a progressive learning cycle.
Tonight's program brought to you in part by the Frozen Food Discount Outlet in the Hillcrest Plaza Shopping Center, East Narton Township. The Frozen Food Discount Outlet features easy-to-prepare, heat-and-serve fine frozen food products. Fine frozen foods for home dining at tremendous savings. Buy as much or as little as you need, when you need it, and still realize great savings. Call them 279-5556.
7 to 49 tapes made for $10 each at Exodus Video, no matter what the format. You may make your camcorder output with blended audio and scenes at the same equipment which made this program for $25 per hour, no matter what the format, including 17 foreign ones.
Hello, this is Kp-3, Upper Marion, super local television for the entire township and the entire community. I'm George Brewstar on Kp-3. I'm here every Thursday night. We are the Thursday channel here on super local television. Our telephone numbers for King of Prussia's first and only call-in talk show, 337-TALK. It is 337-8255. This is our new schedule. We are now taping the show every Thursday night from 7 to 8. Right after we go off the air with the last show, we tape the next show. So what you're watching now would be for what day? Today's the 6th, right? So next week is what, the 13th? Something like that. So you're watching on the 13th, but I'm actually taping this on the 6th. And then on the 13th, which is today for you and a week ahead for me, I will be taping another show which will be on like the 20-something, and then very confusing. So we hope that all the Kp-3 viewers are smart enough to figure that out. 337-TALK, 337-8255 is the telephone number. This should be a pretty good show. I have even more calls lined up, a couple guests. But first, again, many of you ask for James Heck. We try to get him on the line every single week, so we're going to try to do so again this week. So let's see if we can give James a call. And we'll just see what happens. He's told me that he wanted to talk on the air, and we're sure he'll be happy to do that tonight.
How you doing? Thanks for your call. Leave a message at the tone or page me 254-66.
Okay, we've got his. Okay, we've got his.
Broadcast day.
His answering machine for VNS. Hello, James. This is George Brewstar from Kp-3 calling. Just thanking you for letting us talk to you on the air, even though we're not talking to you. We just heard your machine. So if you find it in your heart to call us back later on in the next hour, we are calling on Thursday night. 337-TALK is the telephone number, and we have all kinds of viewers who want to hear from you. So give us a call back later on. Talk to you soon, I hope. Bye-bye. Okay, he wasn't home. He just had his answering machine. Maybe he was home. You don't think like he was home and he's just sitting by the answering machine listening to us leave a message, something like that? Who knows? It's 337-TALK, 337-8255. We really do want to hear from you on King of Prussia's first and only call-in talk show, Kp-3. The way to self-defense, fitness, confidence, and inner harmony may seem unclear. Find out why many people believe Kenpo Karate is the right way. Since 1969, the knackered Kenpo Karate system has been teaching men, women, and children how to defend themselves and boost personal discipline through the art of Kenpo Karate. Kenpo Karate is not kung fu movie nonsense, jumping and kicking and screaming, or barefoot bald monks breaking boards, scowling, insulting instructors, kicking and screaming and jumping. There are even private lessons available. So call the knackered Kenpo Karate system at 265-6644. That's 265-6644. Tell them you saw their ad on Kp-3. They're located in the King of Prussia Plaza, 265-6644. This is George Brewstar coming to you from Ship to Shore Video.